When you post, people are going to be like, ooh, who is that girl? Once you apply these tips and tricks that I've mentioned to your photos, nobody can tell you nothing. Hi everyone, it's Adelaide here, back with another video, and as you can already tell from the title, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to take aesthetically pleasing Instagram photos, how to take Pinterest worthy photos, those photos that you see on Pinterest and you're wondering how do they take those, how do they get their photos to look so good, how do they edit everything. We're gonna get into that in today's video. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed already, and if you do enjoy the video and if the tips help you, definitely give the video a thumbs up as well, and also leave me a comment down below if you have any questions about anything that I mentioned today, and let's just get right into the tips. Alright guys, so tip number one is to color coordinate. Now, color coordination in your photos is going to make your photos look extremely aesthetically pleasing. I can guarantee that if you look on Pinterest and search up aesthetic photos, or even if you're scrolling on Instagram and you see photos that look good, probably like 80 to 90% of the time, the photo has colors that match and colors that go together. Now, I recommend sticking to neutral colors just because neutral colors, it's a lot easier to make them look cohesive. It's a lot easier to match neutral colors together. So black, white, gray, beige, off-white, cream, those neutral colors it's just so easy to make them look cohesive and to make them match together, whereas colors like neon yellow, neon green, neon purple, and orange, it might be harder to make those photos come together. So I do recommend sticking with neutral colors, although you don't have to, but that is my first tip, is to color coordinate. I'm going to insert examples of everything that I mean. Also, these tips apply to outfit photos, selfies, apartment photos, food photos, makeup flat lays, skincare flat lays, literally everything. All of these tips are going to apply to every type of photo, but you want to color coordinate. Then tip number two is to focus on the details. I'm going to insert an example for you guys. So here is a photo of my desk area, just my general desk area. It's not focusing on any details, it's just a photo. Now, this is not a bad photo. It does not look ugly. It's not a horrible photo, but it's just not very pleasing to look at. Here is another photo that I took of the same exact desk area, but it's focused on specific details. It's focused on my candles, my lamp, and my desktop wallpaper, which if you go back to tip number one, it all color coordinates. It's all neutral colors, so it looks very cohesive, it matches, and it looks aesthetically pleasing. So that's tip number two, is focus on the details. Whatever you're taking a photo of, skincare flat lay, makeup flat lay, focus on specific details in that picture that you want the viewer to be drawn to. It's going to make your photo look so much better. Instead of just taking like a general photo, you want to have some sort of detail that you're focusing on. That could be the colors in the photo, that could be the texture of a product, that could be a specific item in your outfit. If you're taking a selfie, it could be the jewelry that you're wearing. Just some type of detail that you want to focus on, and focus on that while you're taking the picture. It's going to make it look more aesthetically pleasing. Now, the next tip is literally so simple, but it makes such a huge difference, and this is to turn your exposure down or turn your brightness down. Guys, this is literally so easy to do. If you look at a lot of aesthetically pleasing photos on Pinterest, a lot of time they have like a dark vibe to it, or even if you like watching daily vlogs, like day in the life aesthetically pleasing vlogs on TikTok, which I love watching, a lot of times you'll notice that their footage is a little bit dark. It's not anything spectacular that they've done. It's not a special filter that's on their videos. It's literally just turning the brightness of your camera down, which is very easy to do on any phone before you take a picture, or even for videos too. You just turn the brightness down. I'm telling you guys, makes such a huge difference. If you haven't done this when you're taking the pictures, you can do it after as well. I'm gonna put an example. I have this picture I took right here. Again, this is not a bad photo. It's not an ugly photo. I like the photo. It's a cute outfit photo. It looks nice. The lighting, everything is great. But literally all I did is I put the photo in Adobe Lightroom, which is a free editing app. You can also use Visco, so many editing apps that you can use. But literally all I did was just go to the lighting part in Lightroom, and I just turned the exposure down, and this is what it looks like now. As you can see, it's way more aesthetically pleasing. I also added grain to this photo as well, but mainly I just turned the exposure down, and guys, you can clearly see the difference. It looks way more aesthetically pleasing. I'm gonna insert examples of photos as well from Pinterest that have that dark vibe to it. Literally, it's not any complicated editing. All you need to do is turn the brightness down. I'm telling you, try it the next time you're taking photos of whatever it is, whether it's your apartment, whether it's an outfit photo, a selfie, literally anything. Try turn the exposure down and you'll see it gives your photo a completely different vibe. And if you take into account the other tips that I'm about to mention and the ones I mentioned before, turn your exposure down, I'm telling you, your photo is gonna look way more aesthetically pleasing, and you will notice that it's really not as hard as you think it is. Tip number 4 is to take your photos in front of a neutral background. Again, this applies to any photo, outfit photo, flat lays, selfie, anything. A neutral background, I'm telling you, is going to make your photo look seamless, and it's going to make your photo look aesthetically pleasing. And I believe the reason why it does this is because whatever you're taking a photo of, a neutral background is going to match with whatever it is. Even if you're wearing neon yellow and neon pink in your outfit, if you take your photo in front of a neutral background, it's not going to clash with your outfit. It's just gonna either make the item pop or it's going to make the item blend in with it. Whereas if you're taking a photo in front of a bright blue wall or a bright yellow wall, it might be a lot harder to make that photo look aesthetically pleasing and make everything look cohesive because the background is clashing with whatever the item is. Whether the item is you, whether it's products, whether it's your apartment, literally anything, try and find a neutral background to take your photos in front of. Tip number 5 is that simple poses are key. Obviously, this applies more to outfit photos and selfies than product photos. So if you're more interested in product photos, check out the chapters at the bottom of the video and you can skip to the next tip. But for those of you who are interested in outfit photos and selfies, definitely listen up. I remember when I first started taking photos for Instagram, which was probably almost 2 years ago, I would overcomplicate everything. I would overcomplicate my poses so much to the point where I had no idea what to do and the photos were not coming out well. Now I really feel like I have mastered posing for Instagram. It is so easy, guys. If you look at any aesthetically pleasing photo that you like of an outfit photo, I can guarantee you that they're not doing anything complicated with their posing. Literally look to the side, look down to the ground, look in the distance. You can even turn away from the camera if it's an outfit photo. You can literally take a picture of the back of your outfit, just relaxed, standing relaxed with your hands in your pocket, just looking at the camera straight on. Like, it's not as complicated as we try, but it's not as complicated as we think it is. Simple poses are key. Just look away from the camera like this. Look this way, look down to the ground, look to the side. Those poses always look great. I'm gonna insert pictures that I've taken personally that I hope that they look good. I think that they do. Hopefully they'll give you guys some inspo. Most of the photos that I take that I really like, it's very simple poses. I don't overcomplicate it with the poses. I feel like especially if maybe you're not comfortable in front of the camera, when you overcomplicate posing, it makes the experience even more stressful and even more uncomfortable for you because you're already uncomfortable in front of the camera and now you're trying to do these very uncomfortable, complicated poses. It's not going to make the experience fun for you. I'm telling you, keep it simple with your posing. It's going to look so much better. You're going to look way more relaxed and the photo is just going to be a lot more pleasing to look at. My next tip is to utilize natural lighting. This one right here is a game changer. Literally for any type of photo. Makeup, I've said makeup, skincare, outfit, literally anything. use natural lighting. It's going to make your photo look so much better. Artificial lighting is great too. I'm using artificial lighting right now and it looks really good. The thing with artificial lighting though for photos is it can be a little bit harder to set it up if you're not really sure how to light your face properly, if you're not sure how to light products properly. Sometimes it can be a little bit hard to get the lighting exactly how you want it. With natural lighting, especially when the sun is out, it is so easy to get aesthetically pleasing photos for anything. Selfies, outfits, makeup, skincare, everything. Natural lighting is your best friend. Take your photos during the day. It's going to look so much better and it's going to be way easier to get that good lighting that you're looking for. Then my next tip goes in hand with the one before. There are certain things that are also going to enhance your photo and make them look a lot better when you are utilizing the natural light. The first thing is shadows. I don't know what it is about shadows, but they just make photos look a lot more aesthetically pleasing. I'm going to insert photos of what I mean for you guys so that you guys also get a visual too. But adding shadows to your photo, it just looks so good. I don't know what it is. It just looks so aesthetically pleasing. So obviously if you're taking photos when the sun is out, you're gonna get that natural shadow and you wanna use that to your advantage in your photo. It's gonna make your photo look so good. Then the next thing that also goes in hand with the natural light is your blinds. I'm going to insert photos of what I mean as well. Take photos at your window and open your blinds a little bit. The sun is going to shine through the blinds and it's going to give this really cool effect on your photos. There's so many ways that you can play around with natural lighting to give your photos a really cool effect without having to go in and edit your photos a bunch of time, especially if you're new to taking photos, having to have a bunch of editing apps, having to like figure out how to make the photo look cool. It might be a little bit difficult. So in order to make that process simpler, think of different ways that you can utilize natural lighting to make your photo look more aesthetically pleasing, and one of those ways is to utilize blinds. It just puts a really cool effect on your photo, whatever products you're taking. Again, I'm going to insert photos so you guys can see, but utilize blinds and the sun. My next tip is to utilize props. Now, you definitely want to be careful doing this because you don't want to add too much to your photo that's going to make it overwhelming or that's going to make it look disorganized. You still want your photo to look cohesive, but sometimes adding one or two props to your photo is going to make it look a lot more aesthetically pleasing. I'm going to insert a photo of what I mean. I'm just looking at my phone at the photos, by the way, so I can explain it. But there is this photo right here that is a picture of someone's skincare that I found on Pinterest. Now, they have a lot of great skincare products, but it's not necessarily the most pleasing photo to look at compared to this photo here, which as you can tell has utilized all the tips that I mentioned before about color coordinating, focusing on details, zooming in. This photo emulates literally everything that I mentioned. But as you can see, there's certain things that have been added to the skincare collection that's making it look a lot more cohesive. You can see that they've added a candle that is a similar color to their skincare products. They have a perfume bottle that's a similar color, and they have a purse in their corner there that is a similar color. So sometimes if you're taking a makeup or skincare flat lay photo, you can add certain elements to the photo that is going to bring the colors in your photo together. You can add things like plants to your photos. You could add a mirror to your photo, just adds like a really cool element. I'm going to insert examples of what I mean, but just adding like little props around your house that are matching with your outfit or with whatever you're taking a photo of, it's going to make your photo look a lot more cohesive, and it's just going to look a lot more attractive and pleasing to look at. And that's literally what aesthetically pleasing means. It's just something that is pleasing to the eye, something that is attractive to look at, and all of these tips are going to give your photos that. Let's get to the next one. And we have come to the end of today's video, and as you guys can see, it's literally so easy. It's so easy. Once you apply these tips and tricks that I've mentioned to your photos, nobody can tell you nothing. No one can tell you nothing. When you post, people are going to be like, ooh, who is that girl? Who is that guy? How did he take a photo like that? How did she edit that photo? How she get her photo to look so good? That's what people are going to be saying when you post, when you apply these tips and tricks. It's literally so easy. So I hope this video helped you guys. I hope these tips and tricks help you guys out when you're having your next photo shoot. Let me know in the comment section below if it does help you out. And if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up as well. And if you are not subscribed to my channel already, please just hit that subscribe button. It's very, very simple. But yeah, I hope this video helped you guys. If you guys apply any of these tips to your photos and you do post them on Instagram or on Pinterest as well, make sure that you tag me so I can see your photos as well. I would love for you guys to do that so I can see you guys applying these tips. I hope they helped you. Again, if you have any questions, literally anything, leave them down in the comment section below and I will get to them. If there's any detailed videos that you guys want, any more tips that you guys want, just let me know in the comment section. I will get that done for you guys. But that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and I will see you guys in my next video.